Imagine a creature so perfectly tuned to its world that its very face has become a tool. Picture a long, slender snout, delicate and narrow, almost like a living fishing rod. This is the unmistakable feature of the gharial, a remarkable reptile that glides through the great rivers of South Asia. The gharial, known to scientists as Gavialis gangeticus, is a unique member of the crocodilian family. Its home is not the swamp or the coastal estuary, but the deep, flowing channels of rivers like the Ganges, Brahmaputra, and Chambal. It thrives where the current is gentle and wide. Sandy banks offer places to rest and nest. This is an animal shaped by the river, a specialist born of flowing water and ancient sands. The first sight of a gharial can be surprising. It does not have the broad, powerful jaws of its crocodile cousins. Instead, its snout is exceptionally long and thin, tapering to a fine point. Lined along this delicate structure are over 100 sharp, interlocking teeth, like the teeth of a zipper. This extraordinary snout is a marvel of evolution, earning the gharial its reputation as a master angler. It snatches swift, slippery fish with lightning-fast precision. Needle-like teeth pin prey that cannot wriggle free. While other crocodilians are generalists on land and in water, the gharial is a focused specialist. Its body, behavior, and very existence are tied to the abundance of fish in its riverine home. Its lineage is ancient. The gharial is among the last survivors of a once more widespread crocodilian family. Today, it is a rare and precious sight, a glimpse into a rapidly changing world. The rivers that sustained it for millennia now face unprecedented pressures: dams, pollution, and nets. To understand the gharial is to see how nature sculpts a being for a single, elegant purpose. A silent fisherman of ancient rivers, perfectly adapted and desperately in need of our protection. The genius of the gharial's snout lies not just in its length, but in its hydrodynamic efficiency. A broad snout pushes water and alerts fish. A slender one slices like a knife, displacing very little. Minimal resistance, almost no warning ripple. It lies motionless, nearly invisible, a whisper in the current. When fish approach, it executes a swift sideways whip of the head, faster than the eye can follow. These teeth are not for chewing, they are for pinning. A quick toss aligns the prey head first for a whole swallow. Unlike saltwater crocodiles, the gharial's long, thin snout is relatively fragile, built for fish, not battles. Gharials are almost exclusively piscivores. They pose virtually no threat to humans or livestock, a fact often misunderstood. Shy and reclusive, they slip away rather than confront. Their lives are dictated by fish and the river's rhythm, a silent fisherman asking only for clean water, abundant fish, and a quiet place to live. Male gharials hold another secret, a bulbous structure at the tip of the snout called agara. It amplifies calls, buzzing, hissing sounds that carry across water, announcing presence, signaling fitness, and attracting receptive females, reducing the need for risky fights. Precision over power, stealth over shock. The gharial is evolution's quiet answer to a life lived in moving water. Despite their formidable look, gharials are remarkably timid and non-aggressive. Defensive snaps are rare and usually when cornered. Their instinct is retreat, not attack. Shy giants preferring deep, quiet pools far from bustle. Their diet is almost entirely fish, hunted with surgical precision. They help balance fish populations, a vital top predator role. Unlike some crocodiles, they are rarely scavengers. Fear associated with crocodiles is largely misplaced when it comes to the gharial. Their social structure is relaxed. Violent territorial battles are uncommon. They often bask in groups, essential for thermoregulation. Peaceful gatherings with high tolerance for neighbors. Females guide hatchlings to water. Young often remain in a creche with the mother nearby. She offers passive protection against birds, monitor lizards, and predatory fish. Not force, but precision and community. A different kind of strength. Males use the gara to signal dominance in breeding season, sound over struggle. A contemplative reptile content to bask, glide, and keep to the quiet rhythms of a living river. Not long ago, gharials were common across South Asia, from the Indus to the Irrawaddy. Today, their range is shattered into isolated fragments, critically endangered, a population crash of over 98% in a century. The National Chambal Sanctuary holds the largest breeding group. Small, fragile populations persist in Nepal and a few other sites. Gharials need free-flowing rivers to move between feeding, basking, and nesting areas. Dams, barrages, and weirs fragment rivers into dead ends. They disrupt flood pulses that build and replenish essential sandbanks. Controlled flows erode, submerge, or overgrow sandbanks, undermining reproduction. Fishing nets are a direct, deadly threat. Long snouts entangle, animals drown before they can surface. Industrial, effluent, agricultural runoff, and sewage poison waters and fish. Heavy metals and pesticides bioaccumulate, harming reproduction and eggs. Sand mining destroys nests and disrupts the riverbed. Constant human and livestock presence pushes shy gharials from prime habitats. Misperceived as competitors or dangerous, they've been persecuted. Egg collection and traditional uses once compounded declines. Legal protections and enforcement help, but threats persist. Captive breeding and head starting raise young for release once robust enough to survive. Releases are planned, sites chosen for habitat quality and fish stocks. Tracking guides strategy. Community engagement shifts perceptions, promotes gharial safe fishing, and builds local guardians. These last sanctuaries are islands of hope and what's left to fight for. The gharial is more than peculiar. It is a living barometer of river health. A river with thriving gharials has clean water, abundant fish, and dynamic banks. Their presence signals a complete web, from insects and fish to birds and turtles. When gharials vanish, the river is in peril. Protecting gharials means protecting rivers that sustain millions. In an age that prizes force, the gharial celebrates specialization and precision. Nature shaped it for the delicate art of fishing. This remarkable animal needs our help now. We must make rivers cleaner and freer, protect sandbanks, nurseries of the next generation, find ways to share water and fish without harm. The gharial links a deep past to a vital present. Remember the slender snout cutting water. Remember the male's buzzing call across the sandbanks. Remember a shy, peaceful animal, quiet grace of the aquatic world. To protect it is to honor our connection to living rivers. The gharial, the crocodilian with a built-in fishing rod, is the gentle guardian of a river's soul. It cannot do it alone.